so excited about today. I don't really know how it's gonna go because it's something that I've never done before. But today we are going to be inoculating logs with mushroom spores. So let's get to it. We still haven't been able to, you know, excise the spirit of the ghost of the disc changer yet.
The truck is off. There's no keys. What is it doing?
So we just unhook the battery every time we're not using it and then hook it back up when we need to drive it, because, you know, such is life.
I think we need a new battery.
You think we need a new battery?
Well, yeah, because
Kicked its ass too many times?
it's dead and it was unplugged. So I think the battery cell's just, I think it's just
So the truck isn't gonna work?
Nope. I think it's just toast.
Yeah, let's do it. Thanks, friend. Oh yeah, there's so many deer tracks around here.
See the point on this one?
Yeah?
So that'd be the doe. And look how big and rounded that one is. That's the buck that's following her.
Billion flags around the island so that if anybody was doing anything, they would never hurt my poor island because it's too beautiful. Oh, look at these little mushies. Oh. Within here, there's a few things that we really want to be careful of. Like this is stinging nettle. She's super important to us. What we mainly want to do is we want to pop out any buttercup that we see, and we want to remove any blackberries that we see. These guys here with the pink flowers, those are salmon berries, and we want to protect them as well, okay?
Okay.
Good talk. Do you just not feel comfortable identifying the plants and stuff?
No, I feel like I'm gonna just start ripping stuff out of there
And then I'm gonna be heartbroken?
Well, the nice thing is that everything over here is so wet, I'm not too worried about starting a fire.
It's actually through the whole tree. It comes through the other side. It's completely through the fencing. That's actually wild.
Oh, so many stinging nettles. Now there's a whole bunch of pieces of wire that are just sticking out right here.
Okay. I mean, nobody's gonna be up here in their bare feet. Between the stinging nettle, the blackberries, the salmon berries, metal sharps, maybe we'll make a sign that says, don't come in here in your bare feet.
So what trees do you want then? Because if you show me what trees you want, I'll cut them down and start. And you want logs like this big? Or like this big?
Like between 2 to 3 feet.
Okay.
And like this big or roundish is the goal. What all the information said was that if you don't want too small of a pole because it'll fruit and you won't get fruit for very many years. It'll just like fruit right away and then that's it. If you choose a huge log, you probably won't get fruit for a couple years, but then you'll get massive fruit for many years. So you want something in between. Like this-ish is what they were working on the stuff for the Grow Canada website. So this tree looks like a lovely size. So really you could cut down both of these trees because there's a tree there, all these trees here all around. This tree.
Don't worry, I won't hit your truck.
Oh, I would appreciate it.
That loosened right off.
What progress have you made on Alice?
The hydraulic fluid has finally changed. And it was dirty. It's definitely time to change that out. But the screen was nice and clean, so that's a good sign.
I thought that was a good spot, but it's just making me so nervous.
Why is that?
Well, just because the cedar has dropped so much stuff, nothing really wants to grow under there. Even the moss, like there's all this beautiful moss here and little mushies kind of growing out of the log, but there's nothing really growing over there. I've never grown mushrooms before. I just want it to be awesome. I just want it to be cool. All right. Why did I pick this spot? Well, for lots of reasons, actually, because, I mean, for one, it's a super shady nook, and it's so beautiful. The creek is on both sides, and it's just kind of one of those areas that I haven't had a chance to really do anything with yet, but I just knew that underneath all of the whatever, it was just hiding such a beautiful, beautiful soul. And I just wanted to be able to, hey, squirrel, there's a golf ball. Anyways, sorry. I just wanted to be able to kind of bring some life back into this little island because it's so beautiful. And I just thought, because it always stays so moist and so shady in here, I just think it's gonna be the perfect home for the mushrooms. I think that it's already really mossy and damp, and picking the right spot is just, it's so important. I mean, you can always move things down the road. You can always change your mind, but picking the right spot is one of those things that you, for me anyways, I dream about for a long time. Like I've been dreaming about this island for a long time. Like your mom dreaming about where she'd put her tree for her mom, you know? Like, just like thinking about it and kind of moving it around. And it's like, you just gotta figure out exactly where you want it to be and where it's gonna be the happiest too, right? So.
Check on the kitties.
Heck yes. They eat a lot of food. I mean, there's 4 of them in there. So it doesn't surprise me, really. Kitty, kitty, kitties. Hello, kitty, kitties. I am so excited to show the Katie's Place episode. It was just so sweet. And the girls were all so amazing. Every volunteer there they were just so wonderful. Like they have over 100 cats there that need to be adopted right now. And it's just so beautiful. And I think that I'm really looking forward to the episode. It's going to be very cool.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Yes.
No, now it's going to be drilling holes and getting ready to put mushroom spores in logs. Sweet. Yep. It'll be nice to have our own mushrooms in a couple years.
So yeah, you can kind of see the zone that we cleared, right? So this is where we're gonna do the mushrooms right here. And then we'll keep cleaning, you know. That'll be another day of cleaning and that'll be another day of cleaning or whatever. But I mean, look at how freaking beautiful that is.
Like, it's
like I need a bench,
magic.
Right?
I need like a tiny little toadstool. You know, like those little sculptures.
Yes. We need some mushy sculptures. We need some little fairy doors in here.
Little fairy in that little.
Yes. Yes. It's gonna be so fun.
I'm gonna put Mario blocks all over the place.
Mario blocks?
Coin blocks.
Oh. You know, like the squares where you ding, 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 and then the change pops out, or a mushroom pops out, and then you boop, 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 big.
I've never actually played Mario, but like from reference, I think I know what you're talking about.
No.
Emily,
No. Cody, did you hear what Jolene just said?
I picked out.
She's never played Mario. Were you so confused at Halloween with the garbage can?
I just thought it was fun.
I love you so much.
I've never played Mario.
That's amazing. We're gonna have to remedy that situation. So I actually changed my plan.
Okay.
I mean, when do I ever do that? Change my plan midway.
Is this to do with the mushrooms, or are you cooking
Yes.
something?
No, this is to do with the mushrooms. I need to melt wax, and
to seal the hole.
to seal the hole.
I've seen a video about this.
And so we have the camping stove, and we're gonna melt wax.
This is a good activity.
Yes. So we're gonna stack some logs along this way, and then the long inoculated logs will go that way. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm just winging it.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So is it literally just like chopped up mushrooms? Is that all it is? It's just
Isn't
like
it the inoculated spores?
Yes, I don't know.
It's the mycelium, not the
Yeah,
fruiting bodies.
I don't know.
The mycelium is basically the root network, and the fruit of the mushroom is the mushroom, right?
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, no, that's true for sure. I don't know how exactly they do it, but they
It's fun.
yes, they put the
that's like
spores on the
oh,
stuff,
those are the plugs.
and then in a very moist,
These are like
And then we
basically
take it-
very fine roots.
yes.
And then
By the way, those morels that you have hiding out at your place.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a few of them popping up.
oh, there is another one.
There's a bunch of them. There's like at least 5.
If they really spread out and you get a lot of them, I would like to take some of that dirt and bring some of
wood
it
chips?
over here and do that over here.
Ooh, we could try and take some of the wood chip and like spread it under some trees. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because morels,
You can't replicate that very easily.
it's so hard. That's why if you find them somewhere, it's like, what are these conditions? Make it happen somewhere and then bring those over to that same kind of area and hope that they take. Okay, how many holes do you want in this
Okay,
thing?
this is where we're at. Don't you at me, Cody. Okay, so
I feel like this is getting
the explanation said 6 inches apart and then 2 inches down. So your holes are 6 inches apart this way, then you step down 2 inches and go in between like a diamond pattern.
Okay, so one here.
Yeah. Okay, we're looking good in here. Once we get the plugs into the holes, we need to seal it off so that a bunch of bacteria and junk can't get into it. We want to make sure that the spores that are growing in the logs are the spores that we want, not just whatever else is kicking about that feels like making a home in there. So we seal it with wax, and then that gives the things that we are trying to grow a better chance of owning that log. And we've got our very professional stir stick.
So wait, it's just they're actual dowels?
Yeah,
They
they're just wooden dowels, and then they take the spores and they grow the spores on the dowels.
Oh, and then you just slam those into.
Yeah. So then those just get plugged in and then sealed up. So it said 6 months to 2 years. So smaller logs, typically you'll see mushrooms sooner, and then larger logs, it takes longer for the mushrooms to pop, but then you usually get mushrooms for a longer period of time because they're basically breaking down the log. So it's like, my understanding anyways, which I'm very brand new to this is me just learning how it goes. But my understanding is that it is breaking down the log. So if it can break down the log immediately, then it's a quick flash of mushrooms that we're gonna get, and that's gonna be like a one and done kind of thing. But if you have a larger log and it takes longer for it to break down and everything, then you can have many years of it coming. So as these ones break down, I did read some stuff about how you can just kind of keep stacking on top of it, and then the mushrooms could continue to move up through the stack. So I don't know, who knows? It said online that we could have mushrooms for, you know, a year to 7 years, whatever. And if we keep building it up, then we can have mushrooms forever. So let's cross our fingers for that. Mushrooms for life.
So what's stopping us from just taking those plugs and just slamming them into that log that's already sitting there? Is it not the right kind of log?
Well, it's not the right kind of log. Well, actually, I don't know what kind of log it is. I think it looks like cedar, which is not what we want to use.
It's decomposing already.
But yeah, that's the main thing, is that it's been breaking down for a long time. So there's already all of that life breaking it down. And so it would be like competing with all of the other stuff, which is why you want to take these down fresh and preferably in like the early spring, so that there's still lots of sugar content in the log, and then the mushrooms get to eat it.
Cool.
I think. I think.
So like this log has got a full tank of gas, and
yes,
that log is pretty much on fumes.
Yes. Hey, when you're done there, do you mind giving me a quick hand? We are dumping this table because it feels like there's good bits on it. So we're gonna walk it over there and we're gonna dump it and see if mushrooms grow. Just right here, yeah, we can just like to the dip.
To the dip?
Yeah. And then who knows? Maybe mushrooms will grow. I need the hose. Cody's getting us the wheelbarrow. Then we'll probably need a pitchfork. Hose, wheelbarrow, pitchfork. This is the plan. We are going to inoculate wine caps underneath this tree. The explanation that I got through like what I read and the couple videos that I watched is basically that you can use hay, so you can mix hay up with a bunch of water and lay the hay down and mix it up with the spores. And you can use hard wood chips. You can use soft wood chips, but it said it has to be at least 50% hardwood chips. And so we have all of this stuff from the cherry wood that we did last weekend, I think. And so we're gonna utilize up all these hardwood chips here. We'll probably come like a short distance in the front and then come along and maybe just come out a little wider here and around there. And then the way they explained it is that all you have to do is water it in through the summer, and then they should fruit quite quickly, and they should fruit and come back every year if you mulch them every fall. So basically every fall we just have to come back in with another load of hardwood chips and just top it all off again, and then they should just keep coming and coming. Hopefully, my goal is that we can build this out as a nice pretty area, and we'll just always have good edible mushrooms to sustain us through the years. Does anybody know what time it is? Cause like we still have to get showered.
It's 1:25.
Buddy, we're cutting our freaking clothes. We're cutting her close. Hi! Ha! Yes. This is what I want. These mushrooms came from my mom's house. Okay. It's very heavy. Oh yeah! Oh, this is gonna be so cool! It's gonna be so cool. We're gonna have mushrooms growing around our mushrooms. Okay, so we have come to the end of the day. We are definitely cutting it close to the line because we are taking off right after here to go downtown for some fun for Kirsty and Maya's birthday extravaganza. So I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, I mean, I think that we did the dang thing. I've been dreaming about these mushrooms for, since we got here. I mean, really for years, I've been dreaming about doing a mushroom something. So for this to finally come to fruition is really just so wild and wonderful. But yeah, I mean, we got our stacks done on the mushroom island and we got this done here. So, I mean, I think the only thing left is to get showered and get on the road. I hope you guys like what we got up to today and have a good one. They smell like nothing. I smell nothing.